Greetings, lovely Capricorn. Welcome to your, excuse me, new moon solar eclipse in Gemini reading. This time round, I've laid the cards out in a full Celtic cross, so we'll go through, talk about it, and then we will clarify as we go through for you, Capricorn. The central position. I do get a sense here, just sitting with this for a moment or two, there's a bit of self-reflection going on. We come out with the beautiful, this is a glorious card, the Six of Cups, isn't it? Like, we've got golden threads, we've got a sea of mutuality. We've got people that maybe returning from the past that we had connections to, or catching up with people that we haven't seen for quite a long time. It is crossed by, it also encompasses memories, of course, of our childhood, of growing up, those times. It is crossed by the Queen of Cups, this gorgeous queen. Emotionally, you're in a very strong position, Capricorn, emotionally at this time. The basis of this is really, really focused will in the Three of Wands here. We're spurred on by the Ace. We know what we're doing. This is really works are in progress, and it's a realization of the power of your own will here, of your ability to come up with things and ideas and put them really into practice, into a practical understanding, which is lovely. Recent past, or what's behind you, we have the Hermit. That's why I say a wee bit of self-reflection here. And the Hermit takes time out, even if it doesn't need to be physically removing yourself, but just allowing yourself some deep thoughts. I just get this sort of image of someone reading poetry, shining a light into some of the more mysterious corners of our own mind, really, and that is behind you. Currently we have, don't be alarmed, we have the Five of Swords. This can be a difficult card. It can be a difficult card. Maybe there's a few sort of old wounds there that we're addressing. I don't really want to focus on that too much because there are always, everyone has old wounds. And sometimes we really protect our wounds, because they're like our friends, is what I get. They're like our old friends. We don't want to exercise them somehow. We will clarify. Nine of Wands. We have this beautiful nearing the end of the cycle of the suit. The Nine of Wands is often it's like here it is a little bit defensive. That's why I say, sometimes we look at our wounds as being our friends, and in fact, paradoxically, as life is paradoxical, full of paradox, that those wounds, in fact, can be our friends. We can release them. We can forensically dissect them if we want to. But whatever way we look at it, you know, adversity can be a wonderful strength, dear Capricorn. What you're offering yourself here, your input to your own situation. Again, we have, well, not again, we've got the 10 of coins, the 10 of discs. This is about really sort of enjoying your life, your family, your tribe, everyone that surrounds you. It's like the busy house with people coming and going. You've got a lovely warm fire. You've got a lot of bounty and a lot of resource around you. And I do, you know, this is something that, I mean, you've provided this. What was I saying? The environment is giving you a gift of the Ace of Swords. So depending on what's sort of going on for you out there, this could be quite a specific reading for someone possibly, but the environment's offering you this gift, and it really does pierce the crown area, and therefore it allows you some really quite precise and clear insight into any issue, any situation that you may well find yourself in or are experiencing at this time. In the position of hopes and fears, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is wonderful. So as we say, don't we, fortune favours the brave and the bold, but the wheel is turning for you, and what the potential outcome of this is that there's a major transformation that occurs, a letting go of the old. And I do feel that there is something about patterns, wounds from the past. You know, the 5, there are a lot of there's a lot of things going on at the moment that really are about transcending, that really are about being your own phoenix that rises from the ashes. And we will clarify, as I keep saying, there is something about the 5 of Swords that it's kind of those, not only wounds, but it can be those times when we feel like we've let ourselves down a little bit, where we see our bounty around us, but it kind of feels a little bit hollow. Anyway, Capricorn, let us clarify here. Let us get another little glimpse. And what interests me is this beautiful 6 of Cups that you come straight out with at the beginning here, the 6 of Cups. Can we get some clarity for Capricorn, please, with the 6 of Cups? Can we? And covered by the Queen. Covered by the Queen of Cups, please. They do feel a little bit, sometimes they feel a little bit stubborn. The card that we get coming out for the 6 of Cups is actually the Hanged Man. I do tend to think, yeah, maybe you're releasing some of those, maybe you're looking back and you are wanting, and with the Hermit here as well, releasing some of those old patterns of behaviour from the past that obviously have developed over time, or possibly from your childhood, dear Capricorn. Let's just have a look at the Queen of Cups. This beautiful, it could be a woman in your life. It could be someone that's along for the journey. We get the Queen of Pentacles coming out here. This is sort of interesting, right? There's very much a, at this current time, there's a lot of, it does feel like that as well. There's a lot of female energy rising. That might just be my own, it probably is, who knows, my own personal feeling. I mean, it is my own personal feeling. There's a lot of female energy around. I don't mean that in terms of gender either, as I always say. This could be in relation to anything. Let's look at the Three of Wands for Capricorn here at the basis. This is in fact the basis of this reading, is it not? Yes, it is. We get far too many face down, or oh, is it far too many? Look, the first card that came out is a card of healing. Another sword, Four of Swords, respite, a rest, a time to process. A time to process this. So this is with the Three of Wands. Interestingly, Capricorn, to clarify the Three of Wands, the other two cards that came out are the Three of Wands. And, of course, this beautiful Ace of Cups. So there's a lot of love. I do feel that there's someone with you on this journey. It could also be just that there are some really strong female figures in your life at this time. Let's just continue. Let us look at this Five of Swords, please. But there's a lot of love. I mean, you've got two aces, Capricorn. There's a lot of love here. Five of Swords, please. Five of Swords, please. Yeah, this is overcoming something. This is definitely overcoming something, Capricorn. To clarify, whatever this is, you know, for you, it could be anything. But the fives are all about conflict, and often it is an internal conflict. And often the Five of Swords being a card of the mind is that we feel that we have possibly let ourselves down, or that there have been some wounds from the past, as I keep saying. Okay, so to clarify that, we get the Queen of Wands, another queen. I think there's a lot of women around you, or that you're integrating aspects of yourself here. You're integrating a lot of different sort of aspects of your own personality, or alternatively, you know, this is a queen of great strength of will and purpose. Ego, yeah, because that's what, you know, that's actually a really important part of getting things moving in the real physical, whatever way you want to look at it, the three-dimensional world. That's what we need to utilize in the best possible way, is it not? With that, in relation to clarifying the Five of Swords, we have the Eight of Wands. New information coming through. This is from your environment. We see it in the Ace of Swords. This is giving you new insight. So this is pretty fast. This is all coming in really fast, and I can kind of feel it like that. Like I can, yeah, there's a strong wind, and these are coming in really fast. We get the card of letting go, transformation yet again. This is the guts of this. This is all that information that comes from that simple card. Really, the Five of Swords in this reading. So you just need one more, you know, literally. Yeah, we just need the Queen of Swords, and you've got every queen, every element, throne covered here, beautiful Capricorns. Let's look at the 10 pardon me, sorry, the 10 of discs. Wow. Yeah, there's some cycle that you've completed by dealing with this 5 of Swords. There is a cycle that you've completed. We get the Ace. This is abundance. This is amazing. It's walking through a new doorway where you have access to more than what you've felt like you've had access to. The Ace of Discs, the 10 of Discs. This is all about the ending of a cycle, and you're giving this to yourself. You're working with the world around you. You're initiating this yourself, dear Capricorn. It's pretty special. So we have the Ace and the 10. It's like you've finished one cycle, you're moving into another. Now, there are fears about the unknown, of course, but the Wheel of Fortune here is in your hopes and fears to possibly allay some of those fears, if that's the right word. Don't be fearful, I see. So yeah, the environment. Oops, what do we? Look, yeah, there's a lot of female. Oh, there's a lot of stuff. These 2 cards came out. Of course, we have the Hermit again. When I'm looking at the Ace of Swords, we have the High Priestess. You know, this is about genetic memory. It's about genetic lineage. And, you know, to have the Hermit here twice with this, I'm just looking at that Ace, you know, new information. You're invited in here. And this is the key, in fact. This is the key to this transformative process that is happening for you with the 5 of Swords. It is pretty amazing. This is going to be different for different people. It might not even resonate. Well, it probably won't, but maybe for one person out there in the world, who would know? And this is a hero's journey, Capricorn, but, you know, there's a lot of female energy here. There's a lot of really good, strong female energy. So maybe you're surrounded by a lot of women at this time. Let's have a look at the Wheel of Fortune in your hopes and your fear zone. You know, sometimes we, I guess it's the crazy old thing, you know, sometimes we're scared of receiving too much. You know, I know. I know, it's strange. It's very, there's a lot of paradox. It's just, I keep hearing that in this reading. So clarifying this beautiful, gorgeous Wheel of Fortune. Again, we have the 5 of Swords and we have the Fool. So we overcome this internal conflict, whatever that is for you, dear Capricorn, and this allows us a lot more freedom. It allows us a lot more movement. It allows us to actually possibly exercise some muscles that we haven't been able to do for a while, you know. It's great. Can we look at death, please? Potential outcome. This is transformative. It's about you know, excuse me, your sense of like, it's actually something to do with being able to express this for yourself. This 5 of Swords hurdle is you express it to yourself and out to the world. This transformation gives you yet another ace, the Ace of Wands. A gift free expression, and I can just, I'm just getting like free expression. This is the transformation. Life force surging forward, surging in through your crown, spurring you on. It's a lot of energy here. There's a lot of energy. Can we just have one more card for that potential outcome for Capricorn, please, with the Ace of Wands? Yeah, and it is about letting something go. It's about letting something go here. There's wonderful, you know, the Four of Discs. There's wonderful stability in this, but there's a choking, suffocation as well about it. Now, beautiful Capricorn, this is pretty amazing. Now, let's get, this is really gorgeous. Let's get the Journey Map card, and we'll get a Brian Froud card at the same time. I don't know why I always feel like putting that, some sort of half-assed accent on that, but I always do when I say Brian Froud. Let's see. Look, it's about construction. It's about reconstruction too. We're reconfiguring something here. This card is, we see all the little atoms here. This card is about having, which I think is very Capricornian actually, is having everything weighed, everything measured. Every calculation has been performed so that you know when you are coming into this new cycle on the Wheel of Fortune, you know. Everything you have pre-organized, pre-planned. You've released yourself from this, from that. And you know that what you are coming forward to create is, there is no need for tweaking or anything. You know exactly what it is. I think you know exactly what this is, actually, Capricorn. There's a lot of love here. I just, you know, there's a lot of support. There's a lot of female energy around. Let's just get a Brian Froud. And then I'll get a little Harlequin star. I've mixed them all together this week. Oh, come on, pixies and fairies, please. Just one card for Capricorn, please. Just one card for Capricorn, please. Yep. We've got one. Just get one more. If we can, we get the blank card. In this, yeah, someone's helping you along here, or someone, you've got guidance. You've got guidance here. In this deck, there is a blank card for you to put your own little fairy folk person on it, or whatever you want to put on it. This is what you want it to be. We get one other card. I do think there is you know, you've got really a counterpart by your side in this journey, whatever this journey is for you. What it's going to give you is this massive sort of transformation, the ability to express more fully, and the ability to really be very lighter on this wheel, on this new spin of the Wheel of Fortune, because that's what it's going to be doing for you, a lighter version. a cleaner, clearer vision at the same time. It's pretty interesting, Capricorn. One last little star Harlequin card. Okay. Yes, indeed. We have look for signals and signs around you, guides, signs, and you will, and you are. I do see that. I do see that. Signposts. Thank you, Capricorn. I hope you got something from this reading, and that you have a wonderful week, a wonderful new moon solar eclipse in Gemini. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate all your likes, shares and subscribes. Take care. See you next time, Capricorn.